Doc Lawrence. Welcome to my jungle, the concrete jungle.
Los Angeles is filled with these babies. Every night you see them running around the street. Battlescar Galactica, baby. You know, man just keeps encroaching, encroaching, encroaching. They have nowhere to go. Look at the talons on this youngster. Look at that. Call me old-fashioned, but when my owl's dirty, I turn to dawn.
Just big pieces of broken shell all over this animal, all just cracked, the whole thing. If anybody was going to fix it, it was going to be Dr. Lawrence.
My name is Doc Lawrence. I'm a wildlife veterinarian, and I travel the world city to city, uncovering the untold stories of trial and tribulation that befall the creatures of my jungle, the concrete jungle.
Ah, Los Angeles, the city of angels. The second largest city in the United States. The city proper is 400 square miles, 4 million people. Anybody doing the math? That's 7,893 people per square mile. But we're not alone. The city proper is filled with wildlife, from the coyote to the burrowing owl.
Okay, so I'm off to Simi Valley to check up on this juvenile male coyote. It was found by wildlife officers in Griffith Park right outside of Los Angeles. Starved, could barely move, internal parasites. Canis latrans, the coyote. They got a bad rap, I'll tell you that right now. It's unbelievable, really. Once an inhabitant of the Great Plains, now they're in every state in the Union. Every state, every nook and cranny. And it's a war. It's a war. You know, man just keeps encroaching, encroaching, encroaching. They have nowhere to go. So, these animals are left with having to figure out and deal with, and so they demonize this animal. Oh. And, and this animal's a very shy animal, the coyote. Exactly. I know coyotes in Griffith Park where they see a car, like parking, and they run right up to the car because they think the people are going to, throw a cheeseburger to them. In fact, it's like you see the highway right behind them. Mm-hmm. So the coyote's sitting there. I mean, beautiful coyotes, just sitting there like a dog, with the highway behind, and people jogging in the forefront.
God. Yeah, see, those animals eventually are going to get shot.
In every city in the United States, and the world for that matter, there is wildlife right in your backyard. What we need to do is we need to address this issue. We need to take care of these animals. We have to be attuned to what we're doing. With every action, there's a reaction. We've left the rehabilitation center and we're bringing this coyote back to Griffith Park. We found it in Griffith Park about 4 months ago. It was very undernourished, mange, internal parasites. We got it all cleaned up, and now we're going to re-release it back into the wild. The problem is, there is no wild. There's housing projects all over the place. There's parking lots, cars, people. And there's very small little wooded areas, even here in Griffith Park where the coyote lives, that we can find and set it free and back into nature.
That was beautiful.
Mark Twain wrote that the coyote is the most friendless of all God's creatures. I love him. Incredible animal. And I'm sure that ours is going to do great. Second chances, right?
Hello. Really? How old? Are you kidding me? Yeah, no, I can. I'll turn around. I'll go now. Absolutely. Fantastic. All right. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. This is unbelievable. So I get this call. Some lady finds a little baby bobcat in the middle of the street and puts it in a box, and she's got it at her house. So animal control just called me, and I'm gonna go pick it up. First of the year, and I'm lucky because I have a cat that just had babies like 5 days ago, and I'll try to reintroduce him. Maybe that'll be the best thing for the animal if I can get a cat to raise the bobcat. That's what we want. You Jen?
Yes, you must be Doc.
I am. So you got a bobcat, huh?
Yes, I
Crazy.
do.
That must be quite a story, huh?
It is the cutest little thing.
Oh, wow.
I'm on my way to work. Of course, I'm running just a little bit late. And I'm on the freeway. I get off around Sunland, and I'm at this stoplight, and I notice in front of my car, I see this little kitten, like barely standing, like in the crosswalk. Like if anybody was gonna go, the light turned green, we were gonna run it over. So I immediately got out of the car, put it in my passenger seat, and I knew of this pet store that's just down the street. So went down to this pet store, and the guy looks at the cat and he goes, "That's not a kitten." And I'm like, "What do you mean it's not a kitten? It looks like a kitten to me." And he's like, "No, that's a bobcat." So I'm like, who the hell do I go to with a bobcat? Wow. So he goes, "No, call animal control." And I called them, and they recommended you to help me out.
That's incredible. You know, what we do, this is exactly what we do with these little guys. So, you know, this is the season where they have babies, and they'll have between 1 to 3 babies. And this little guy that you found is 10 days old, 11 days old. Eyes just opened, and when we take this cub, I'm going to try to introduce it to a domestic cat that has some babies, and I'm going to try to get her to adopt the cat. What we're going to do is the comfort zone of this animal is going to be supplied by the cat rather than a person. If I was to just bottle feed this cat, it would become imprinted on me. But if I can get it to continually hiss at humans and be comfortable with the mother cat, that's going to be the best thing for this animal. Another thing which is interesting is I will never talk in front of this cat again, and there'll be no human speech in front of the cat. It has to be all silent, where it just bonds with the domestic cat.